companies still around.
It's basically how U.S. Airways U.S. Airways merged with American Airlines, right?
I'm sorry?
That's basically saying about like as an example like how U.S. Airways merged with American.
Well, it was all, yeah, a lot of companies joined together, merged together. So if you look behind you, actually, in that case, there's kind of the progression. They started out as Aviation Express flying airmail, went to Trans-Texas, renamed it Texas International. Then they got together with Continental, and then eventually Continental and United got together.
Isn't Continental? Continental is the same as United.
Well, it's Continental United now.
Well, mommy. Where is it?
MD-80.
Yeah, MD8.
It's a DC-9.
What?
Well, I guess both of us.
Oh wow, DC-10 right there. Let me get a good look at that.
There's a 757.
This is kind of some of the advertising that they had in the early days. Lots of paper stuff back here. I think
A baby.
Is that United Airlines Flight 175?
yeah, they did an early advertising campaign where it was you could fly for peanuts. You were serving peanuts on the airplane, and the first day that they were open, you could fly anywhere on their airline for $1. The second day was $2. The third day was $3. By the time you got to the end of the first week, they were back to full fare.
United Airlines 232.
What is that? I'm going to check Flight Radar 24.
Bro, Taylor Swift is flexing right now. Bro, they flexing too hard. I'm gonna try and buy one of those models.
I'm gonna look over here.
I definitely either want the Concorde or the 727, but I don't know how expensive these are.
Look at some dare and push back.
I think those things are for selling.
Oh.
Sorry, we're still asking about planes.
Yeah, I think I want either this Concorde or the 727. Why does this logo look so familiar? Nazi. Hey brother, the good news. One person is watching my live stream. And now they just left.
How much is this on the way out?
Yeah, how much is that? I don't know.
It's empty. It's because it's empty. It's just this one.
Hey, are these for sale? Because I think I'm going to get the 727. I have no idea if these are for sale.
Keep going. Please let go.
Let go of me for frick's sake.
He talked about the fact that the building started out as 3 floors. And then later on, it was basically puts the roof up in the air and have another fan on top. When the old pictures, there was just 3 floors. It's hard to tell, right?
into the car to grab something. Don't stay with it.
Alright.
Plants out. And so when they put the car on top, they had to put these poles to hold it up. So they weren't there originally, but that's what's holding the top floor over the top of the car. They are not, so they're part of the museum, sorry.
Dang.
That's part of a Mickey Mouse.
Didn't used to be much on an airplane. If any of you have flown today, you have, you got
What
a
is
tablet
this?
computer in the seat in front of you. You can watch movies and listen to music. Didn't used to have any of that. And plus, the airplanes were a whole lot slower back then. So you were up in the air for a long time and there wasn't much to do. So all the airlines would hand out different playing cards. And people played cards on the flights. It actually makes a good record.
Hi,
of
Fifi.
Who was here and sort of how
Oh wait, Fifi's in your live stream?
Yeah.
the
Oh, alright.
industry developed.
Zane.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, another brand.
This was one of the airlines that was here, one of the first airlines that was here.
Braniff.
My
Braniff.
grandmother works for Braniff.
Does she?
Yeah.
Well, she probably knows the story. Take the picture and take that home to her.
Yeah.
They had an advertising
Her hair
campaign
looks
in
just
the
like her.
1960s.
Just like the shade.
And part of it was that hat. And supposedly the hat was to keep the rain off of the girls' hairdos, because they all had fancy poofy hairdos back in those days. It kept the rain off when you walked from the terminal. But really, we think the story was more along the lines of, in the early 1960s, the Russians had just sent up the first spaceship that went into orbit, and there was a space race between the United States and Russia. And Houston was one of the main cities in that. We have mission control here, of course. So what better thing to have in Space City than a bunch of flight attendants in space helmets? So there's one of the space helmets. Most of them didn't last. The ladies didn't care for them. They were very hot and uncomfortable. So
That was the E-175.
Oh, yeah, it's American E-175.
Didn't see that coming.
Oops, sorry.
Ohio model.
this is just a little bit of history about the flight attendants back in the good old days, because back in those days, things were very different. I think probably the coolest thing in here is the charm bracelet, and that came from a lady that had worked for the airline for a long, long time. If you look close, you can see some of the charms that they gave out to commemorate different lengths of time that she had worked at the airlines. And then you got a lot of pictures of how some of the gals looked. Southwest came out in the early 70s, and they all dressed in kind of smocks and hot pants. And then those were the uniforms that Braniff had. You'll see more of those, the real things, over on the other side. And last but not least, let's go look at the archetype. All right, so this was the light that helped the pilots find the airport. just little lights that are in there. You were staring into it when we were at the room side.
Let us get back, sir. Let's see inside. Bye-bye. Be back, sir. Let's see inside. You need to get back a little.
Kind of up that way. And it's about 8 miles away, and it was the closest thing. Houston was not what it is today. Houston was a lot smaller then, too. So once you find Houston, now you have to find the airport. A little bit very bright. You have a bright light? All right. Walk up, it's really cool. I saw that before I ever saw this building. Wow. That looks like a light. Oh, that's all usage. That's over. Over that one. All right, well, let's wander over to my hallway.
Hello. Two people, wow.
So all down here, this is all old memorabilia from Hobby Airport. This is the story of Hobby Airport. From the early days, this is before the building was built. When you get down here, these are the models. That looks like the building we're in, right?
Excuse me.
That's the model that the architect made when he designed the building. And then the hangar, if you looked over that way, right beside us, or I'm sorry, not that hangar, there's a hangar just down the other way in the field. This was the same architect, and it was built at the same time. So, those pictures in the front were taken from the tower on top of our building.
You can't touch the crack.
We're going to go in there in just a minute.
What type of place? This will be my time to walk.
All right, this first section of the room here is the first flight in Texas. That fella right here came over from Paris, and he would offer you a flight on his airplane. Right there. You could go give him $1, and he'd give you a flight around that.
Looks like one.
I think I'd want to get on there.
It is.
Now, but in 1910, maybe it wouldn't have been so unreasonable. And yeah, somebody pointed out that's the right flyer over there, 1903. Here, I think this is a great picture because there's all of these folks going around. It's a racetrack underneath, and that's where they run the Indianapolis 500 now. And it's captured in 1910, so 7 years from the Wright brothers, they were having air races over the Indianapolis Speedway. We come on over a little bit here, and this is just some advertising from Texaco. You know who Texaco is?
What is
Gas
it?
stations.
My last person watching my stream. Okay,
It's all
there's
stuff
one
from the
person in my stream.
Texaco era.
Alright.
Look
at those models.
Tiny.
Texas and no roads to get you, so they were pretty.
Oh, it's a teeth
They got into aviation in a big way.
Super Guppy.
The T38's right here.
This is a little bit of their stuff.
Wow, look at this, how big it is.
Yeah, these models are big. What? I think they're like, there's one. That's me.
They made them out of metal back then.
That's stuff with space.
And there's another picture of the control tower. But Howard set a new world record, the speed record, when he flew around the world. And when he came back, they gave him a ticker tape parade in New York City where he landed. And when he came back to Houston, they gave him a second ticker tape parade here. Pilots' uniforms.
There's a massive blue meatball model over here.
Move on into here. This kind of starts there. This is the biggest thing going on
I
in
know.
the 1940s was the Second World War. So we don't have much war stuff here, but that really is what there was in that time. One of the fellas that started this museum in the 1990s, a lot of his personal memorabilia is here. His name was A.J. Howard.
That's like,
Oh, brother. Oh.
that's like 5 times bigger than
And
our
then you get
biggest
on
model.
up, you're
No,
welcome
that's
to wander
more.
around the room.
That thing is longer than me.
Up into the 50s
That's
probably.
like 10 times larger than
Kind of
our
where we
largest plane.
transition from propeller airplanes to jets.
What's crazy is that plane never existed. Excuse me.
A cute cheetah.
1940 Air Terminal Museum.
This is not a Concorde. You are not going to convince me this is a Concorde.
And the model, as you've already figured out, is a supersonic transport. Continental never flew the supersonic
Yeah, I thought
transport.
only British Airways and Air France operated it.
Right, but Continental had 2 on order, or a company that they actually merged with had 2 on
And then they
order.
canceled.
Concorde
Yeah,
was
it was
good enough
canceled.
until Air France 4590.
That's what happens when you don't turn on airplane mode.
Oh, and also it's because of the I wish I could ride it.
Oh, they are. All this stuff is done. Either the company doesn't want it anymore and they think it's something like this that probably would like a home where it survives.
So, Tracy, do you know that 9-axis turkeys are
No.
from propellers to jets?
Yeah. No, I'm not with my class.
Rather than get thrown in the trash. That's good.
Go keep looking. There's
Take care of it.
Look at the one over there by Stacy. Go all the way over there. There's a big one to your right. Go. See it? Whoa, look how big that is, David.
This is like the average size of one of my models.
Yeah.
So look at that over there. That thing is huge. That thing's bigger than our model airport we made.
Come on, guys.
Alright, we're gonna go around and we're gonna turn
Oh, okay.
right.
Don't listen. You're so silly. Because I was saying
Come around and I'll leave the band here.
oh, yeah.
Work your way around this way.
Can't even see that.
So this is just a little bit more recent than the last room. It's more of the local airlines. Some of the crazy uniforms that they've had over the years. Some more
Pan
sexy
American.
stuff.
It's all fun and games until that luggage does something.
747 up there. And,
It's all fun and games.
It's all fun.
one of the ones.
It's all fun and games until the flight number is 103.
Okay.
Or if you're at Tenerife.
Oh yeah.
It's all fun and games until you're a Pan Am 747 at
Oh, nothing. We were just looking at the outfits. This is what they used to wear.
So,
Handsome fella.
Southwest fancy paint jobs over there. Little bit of NASA on that side.
Mama, Mama, would just hit me on the head and slap me on the belly. That's so tiny. I don't have it. I don't have any models of like
What we have is over in the gift shop, and you guys, if you have time, you're welcome to look around there.
Where's the gift shop?
Well, that's where you were.
Oh.
Kind of stuck there before we came to this side, straight across.
Oh, this looks cool. Why is this plane the size of a finger?
That's literally small. That's literally the size of my finger. I never knew plane boats could be that small.
Must have been a hell painting it.
Box, they used to have those at the gate to make sure you carry on this. It's more of a luggage out in check-in counter. I think a lot of people had luggage like that. My granddad had luggage like that. Have I ever been in one? I don't have one. I got to stand in front of get my picture taken in front of the engine on that rockets plane down there one day. That was cool.
One time we was offered for a van to, it was a ground crew, and he offered us to take some videos of the cockpit inside that. But we said no.
No,
the great Britain.
Take them through the gift shop, take them home, whatever suits you. Third Saturday of each month.
But let's go eat some lunch.
Yeah, can we not be on my medicine when I came? So like I'm not hungry.
Okay, well,
Come see if the weather's good. And we open up the observation deck up on the third. So a lot of people like to see that and take pictures.
oh, I missed that. What was that?
Third Saturday of each month, we have kind of an open house.
Okay.
And we have a lot more of our volunteers here, so we keep the ramp open pretty much all day.
Okay.
And we open up just not all of the upstairs, but the observation.
Okay. All right, so the tour's over though, so we can say we eat lunch and then...
You can do as you please.
Okay,
Yeah.
sounds
I'm here till 5, so I'm in no rush.
All right. Thank you so much.
I have so much interest in this place.
You're welcome to look at the gift shop. I'm going to go in here and we're going to eat lunch.
All right.
Nora,
Okay.
y'all eating here? Nora. Y'all go?
All right.
Do not leave the doors.
Okay.
The outside doors. And
Okay.
right after the gift shop, come back over here.
All right.
So once we find out what we want. That's one of the goofiest. That's
Goofiest.
one of the goofiest Darren models I've ever seen.
All Italia does not approve. I could buy this. Depends on how much it costs.
What do you think of this
It looks pretty good.
It's 25.
I wonder if they take Apple Cat. So unfortunately, these aren't for sale. That's. I wish these were for sale. I know it's huge.
It's gonna be the size of ours. To get it?
What?
Guess what?
Take a picture.
No. Because, wanna know, I have a better brand. US.
In search of Concord. I'm sure it's gonna be $99 or something. Cool.
It only costs $50, buddy. It's only $50.
Dang.
$140. I'm adding this to my Amazon. It's free delivery and it can arrive by June the 10th. That's what I saw.
I wonder how much this is. I wonder how much that is.
Pick it up.
Oh, no, it's not. That's because it's a assemble set. You have to assemble it. That's why it feels empty, but it's not.
50 cents anywhere each. It costs $50 too.
That?
Yes. See that?
Wow.
Would it be red water bottle and I get this?
Okay, come on, bring your stuff over here so you can pay. Come on.
I wonder what that means. they go? Man, where did they go? What? Okay, wait for me though. Yeah. Oh my! Look at this. A 737 just came through. Wish these were for sale. Definitely would. I would definitely buy one of these. Huh? I think I would buy that one. No, I'd buy that one. Yeah, that one looks nice.
Can you come eat?
Do I have to?
Try to eat something.
Yeah, that 737 just came in like that.
Is that the biggest one?
No.
Stacey, why are you hungry?
Because yesterday I had a bunch like over fish and fries, a Walker Burger burger, and
That's right. Y'all got to go see your mom.
yeah.
How was that? Yeah, it was so fun. That's awesome. I'm happy for y'all. Stacey, did you enjoy it?
Yes.
That's awesome.
I really would buy this one. All these models are so cool.
Did y'all enjoy it, Tracy?
Yes. Who wouldn't?
It was what? Really? Yeah. Okay. Get your chicken salad.
You're still doing that live stream?
Yes.
How long has it been?
About 2 hours.
Is anyone
Ever
else
since
still?
I started it right when we went outside. Like right when we started going outside.
Is anyone on?
Only one person.
The same person from earlier?
I guess. I don't know. All right.